We haven't been raised to get out of bed early. As teenagers, as young folk, we see how much more sleep we can get, so we stay in bed longer, right? God, I got up at noon today, right? Oh my God, you missed the sunrise. Well, that used to be really, amazing to get up at noon. But now we've realized that in the Amrit Vela hours, Yogi Bhajan gave us a sadhana. And a sadhana is to be done before, an hour or so before the sun rises. So when you've completed your sadhana, the sun is up. But it's in those early morning hours called Amrit Vela hours that when the sun is rising at a 60-degree angle, it's cutting through the negativity of the mind. Our patterns are called subconscious patterns. And in these subconscious patterns we were born with, might be our parents' patterns. This is why we end up looking like our parents sometimes, or we marry, in women's world, we marry men that are just like our fathers. You will find, and I know you're all laughing out there because you did that, right? No. Well, the reason you do these kind of things and people attract people is because it's memory. It's the memory of, wow, the pine forest that you were raised in, and you're, running with someone you've just met. You're going to fall in love with them immediately because that's what you remember. You match who you look like even. You find a dog that looks like you somehow. Have you noticed? You will notice that the dog you have looks like you somehow. Or the nature of the dog is yours. So I'm always very, very, resistant towards really negative dogs if they're like biters, because I then look at the owner and I go, oh, unless it was a rescue and then we're trying to heal. But you know what I mean? We keep repeating patterns. Basically, that's why we do sadhana. Sadhana, because it's an inconvenient practice, just like our vegetarian veganism is inconvenient house guest coming to dinner. What? You don't eat? What? That's all you eat is a carrot? Everyone thinks you just eat a carrot if you're vegetarian, but we have amazing food, right? So sadhana brings up all your insecurities. And why? Because it's cutting through at that angle as the sun is rising. And then Yogi Bhajan gave us Japji, which there are two versions of Japji I highly recommend. One is by Sanatan Kaur, and the other is by Mataminder, who so generously gave us their music to use. And they both have 2 CDs each. I think Sanatam's does, and yes, Mata's does. And one's in English and one's in Gurumukhi. So in Gurumukhi, you're chanting Guru Nanak's Song of the Soul. Another book I recommend is called The Peace Lagoon by Guru Nanak. Highly recommend this book, and the sadhana book, so you understand what you're chanting and why you're chanting it. Now there's very quick versions of Guru Nanak's Song of the Soul, but that's the first 20 minutes of the sadhana. Then you tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo, always. No matter if you're doing 11-minute, 2-minute, 3-minute, 1 minute, you tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And then you do a 30-minute set. So one of the sets I would recommend is the Awakening of the 10 Bodies, which is one of our kriyas that we're offering you to participate in. And this awakening of the 10 bodies gives you stretch pose, pulling the knees in, ego eradicator, there's the first 3. And you can do 1 minute of each one of those postures. Why? Do we not just meditate immediately or chant immediately? Because we have to move the energy in the body. That's why we do Kriya, we lay out, we do meditation, we have a gong somewhere in there. We're working on you all the time as teachers up here. We raise ourselves up here to sit, just a quick note, so we're at your heart. Our eyeballs are at your heart. So we don't see your person out, we see your aura, hopefully. We're clean enough, gentle enough, compassionate enough to be able to see what we need to offer you or have to offer you. So that's the 30 minutes of moving the body, and then we do 1 hour of chants, and it's called the Aquarian Sadhana. There's lots and lots of versions of the Aquarian Sadhana. I like Guru Shabad Singh. I like Naranjan. I like Sadhana. I like the true sound current, especially in the early morning hours. So I'm not putting something that my ego likes on, but that I can just get through the first song, which is Vayanti Kayanti Jaga Utapate, soul body. Then Ekonkar Satanam Kartaputne Boneve Kalmudadarjuni Se Bangu Prasada Japa Adasach Jagadasach Habesach Nanako Sebe Sach. Each one are 6 minutes. Then I move up to Sat Siddhi Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murit, Waheguru. Positive mind, negative mind, soul have been all worked on now with these chants. And we're up to 3 at 6 minutes each, right? We go to the heart, and we chant this very long mantra for another 6, and that opens up the neutral mind. Then we move up to sitting on our left heel in Virasana. Our right heel comes just next to our left knee, and we stick that heel right into the perineum, so it activates the tailbone, and the energy spirals through the 26 vertebrae. And then you go back, so it goes hands in the heart. Takes time to learn this posture. You can use bolsters or whatever it is to open you up, to ground you, to heal you. Chin is in, you look over the tip of the nose, and it's Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. The is working on my navel. I'm pulling it deliberately, ever so slightly. You don't have to. And just Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. The whole projection goes over the tip of the nose, through the third eye point. Then you come off your heel. You come back into easy pose. You put your hands at your heart and you chant, and that's 22 minutes, by the way. Because it takes time to spiral. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru, 22 minutes. Double 11, mastery. Then hands at the heart. Guru, Guru, Waheguru, Guru, Ramdas, Guru. 5 minutes. Guru, Guru, Waheguru, Guru, Ramdas, Guru. And this all is in a CD for you. It's all chanted for you. However, if you can memorize these chants, you can do it if you don't have the app with you. You can, I love having this app with me because I love having the sound current and the availability of the music and my timer and all my tools in my toolkit are with me. My sheepy is here. You don't have to have a sheepskin, but have wool underneath you. Have yourself elevated so your sit bones are always grounded and you feel lifted and supported. The chin is in, and you just are aware as you're going through Wayanti, as you're going through the next and the next. You just sit here and you chant. And you open up this fifth body, which is your physical body, your throat chakra. And when you start to chant this much every day, it's only an hour. It goes by so fast. You wouldn't believe how fast the sun rises. And you're done. Then you always complete with, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on 2 times, and then a long Sadhana. And then your own prayer, your personal prayer to take you through this day in the most sacred way. Being generous and offering and donating to a great cause outside of yourself, helping somebody. So this whole 2.5 hours is worth it. It takes time. Again, it takes time for you to get in the rhythm of it, like anything. Even a 3-minute meditation takes time for you to get in the rhythm of it. But once you're in the rhythm of it, you'll never live without it. And that will be something you can always take in your kit with you. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, you're always at home because you had your sadhana. That's how important sadhana is. Also makes you less chatty. Also pulls you in to what the guru really means, from darkness to light. Guru, darkness to light. And as we experience that, then we're all back to nature, all over again, every single day. So Waheguru, enjoy. Please enjoy.